Hi, I'm Angie Berrett, founder of Angie Berrett Movement. I am a registered nurse. I'm an advanced trauma-informed yoga instructor. I'm an intuitive movement coach, and I'm also a child abuse survivor. I understand the human body and how it works, both on a professional level as well as a personal level. I have had to learn resilience on my own journey healing from child abuse, and I now work with people to find their own resilience, to find their own sources of healing and internal strength. So I have 5 steps that I recommend that people can take in order to become more resilient or to increase their resilience. Number 1 is gratitude journaling, particularly in the future tense. Gratitude journaling is incredibly powerful. What it is it's looking for things throughout the day, and then at the end of the evening, writing down all those things that you looked for that maybe are going well for you, that maybe weren't quite as bad as everything else. And so what that does is, as we go through the days, starting to look for things that are going well or to be grateful for, it starts to shift our mindset or our viewpoint from all the bad to some of the good that's happening. Gratitude journaling, particularly in the future tense, is really powerful. And what that is that's just writing those gratitudes down, things that you want to happen as if they've already happened. So for example, when I wanted to book my first client into my coaching program, I wrote in my journal for days on end something to the effect of, I'm so grateful that I was able to book my first client into my coaching program. I'm so grateful that I get to be a part of watching someone transform their life. And I'm so grateful that someone feels like my services will be beneficial to them. And I wrote that over and over and over. And the more I wrote that, the more that started to feel natural in my body. So I lost fear, I lost anxiety, I lost worry. And so by the time it happened, my energy was not spent trying to make it happen, but in just being able to spend energy on other things. That builds resilience by letting go of some of that worry, that fear, that tension, and that anxiety. Number 2, my second recommendation is playful, non-traditional movements. All mammals, humans included, are born with our brains pre-wired for play. Play is how children learn, how they process, how they experience joy and wonder in this world. And as adults, our play typically loses that sense of delight and freedom and wonder. So adding in playful movements that enable us to tap into that creativity, that joy, that playfulness allows us to be able to release stress, tension, anxiety, and depression, increasing our resilience. So one of my favorite moves that I like to do, I call roller skating octopus. So pretend like you are an octopus. You have 8 arms and legs, and each one of them has a shoe with wheels on the bottom of it. You have no bones, so how would you move? Let your body just wiggle, make movements, feel silly, do whatever it is that you feel like you need. And then repeat as often as needed. Now check in. Notice what's happening inside your body. Notice maybe what's shifted. Maybe nothing, totally fine, but that curiosity and that exploration is part of building resilience. Number 3, I recommend dance parties with upbeat music. Put on some music that really helps you feel inspired to move, and then dance like nobody's watching, especially if nobody's watching. Putting on that music and dancing allows our bodies to tap into a rhythm, which is actually very soothing to our nervous system. Additionally, dancing and moving activates into more of the little nerve cells in our brain. What this does is this starts to bring the thinking part of our brain online so that we can make rational decisions, so that we're not functioning from a fear or an emotional based part of our brain. And so this builds our resilience by bringing us out of that emotional state into a place where we can make more processed connections and thoughts, building resilience so we're not spending so much energy on fear and worry. Number 4, create a list. I call mine my Angie's Amazing list. You use your name for yours. But it's this list of at least 10 things. So write down at least 10 things that you've done that you're incredibly proud of, that you find amazing, that were challenging for you, or that were fun, things that you really enjoyed. Things that if you looked at someone else, you would feel a little bit of jealousy or envy that they had done. So write down this list of at least 10 things about you and put that list somewhere where you can keep it close or have easy access to it. I keep mine in my phone. So when you start to doubt yourself or feel discouraged or get overwhelmed and you need a little bit of some resilience, pull that list out and look over it, and you'll be reminded how truly amazing you are. And then number 5, connection with other people, with pets, or with nature. Connecting to something outside of ourselves can help to build resilience by building attachments and helping us feel engaged. One of the things that people struggle with oftentimes is loneliness, and so not having those connections. So if you have people in your life that build you up and help you feel connected and secure, absolutely reach out to them. But for many people, that's too overwhelming to reach out to people. So try connecting to animals or to nature, or better yet, animals in nature. Maybe try taking a walk and listen to the birds chirping or the squirrels running in the trees or whatever animals might be around where you are. See if you can find some and connect to that. If that doesn't work for you or that's not an option, maybe listen to the wind through the leaves in the tree, or be by some moving water and listen to the water constantly moving. So experiencing nature like this and connecting to nature or animals, plants even, can give us a sense of belonging, decreasing that loneliness and building our resilience. So these are my top 5 recommendations for someone to build more resilience. I hope something resonated with you and maybe sparked an idea. And I'm sending you so much peace and healing on your journey. Bye.